I know. I have to feed you, and I will feed you soon. Stop staring at the door, making me feel bad.
Oh, he hears something. Because
Oh,
Blue hears something.
oh. Oh, I thought Blue was over by you. Is it Blue by you? I can't see him because there's literally. I hear him, but it sounds like fucking air brakes on a freaking car. So, the scenic piece. Now that it's done, I'm gonna take something outside. I think that's gonna be sprayed rather than varnished, just because of the medium. But the entire time I was working on it, all I could think of was like ninth grade art class. I think that's the year we did like Victorian houses and drafting and shit. And Mrs. McCormick was our teacher at the time, and she drove that that was like the longest course in art was learning how to draw houses and doing perspective, and I hated that shit. But I actually had a lot of fun with that yesterday. I have another pulled out. I might try something else. I don't know. I'm gonna see what the brain thinks of, and then we'll just do something with it. Is that better? Now you have food in your bowl. You don't hate me anymore. Yeah, you can ignore me all you want. I know you love me.
So now that I spoke to the wife and fed the dog and discussed my plans, it's time to sketch out this canvas. I decided that I wanted to do something Star Wars. It's been a minute since I've done a good fan piece that I could really put my heart into. So I've been doing a lot of looking at poker scenes. So I decided we're going to do a Star Wars themed poker table. I haven't decided on all the characters yet. I do have my base of Chewie, Luke, Yoda, an Ewok, Han, and Vader, but I want to put some more stuff in the background. Right now it's all in pencil, and I am going to go through and shade all of it just so I have an idea of how I want it to look and dimensions. That's how my brain works. Some people just like to do very basic sketches, but I like to mix it up and really put a lot of work into things. So I'm even going to go through and shade everything out so I know where I put my light points, where I put my dark points, instead of just rough sketch that most artists would probably put up. I'm thinking about throwing R2-D2 set up as a serving droid in the background, and maybe put some neon lights in the back.
To give a little bit of ambience to the entire setup in here. This is going to be one of those pieces that as I start adding paint to it, it's going to transform. I'm going to add things in small little corners that a real fan is going to appreciate, because this is my bread and butter, guys. I love Star Wars. It's been the one franchise that I've followed throughout the last 15 years. And that's only as an avid collector. I mean, I've been alive for 40, and Return of the Jedi came out on my birthday, June 2nd, 1983. So, I mean, my mom really instilled Star Wars in me growing up, and maybe not been my favorite thing in my teen years, because, you hate what your parents love. But man, this dog does not care that I'm trying to do voiceover at all. It's time to bring this shit to the yard. So hear me out, procrastinators. I haven't posted much this week, aside from my shorts, which you guys have loved, which I appreciate. How many people liked the Deadpool? Gonna say this. Today, I am working on another piece. After I finished The Street last night, I'm jumping right back into it. I have a pack full of 8x10 canvas panel boards that I'm going to be just doing whatever the fuck I want on them. And I hope you guys like them, and some of you want to take them home. If not, I do have a show coming up in like a week, so it's also going to give me some extra stock and stuff for prints in the future. At least for the Deadpool one. That one really freaking I'm going to want a copy of. But today I'm on shit detail. Yes, I'm out in the yard cleaning up dog poop, because we have the two, plus we've had another husky here like 4 days this week. And like I said, procrastinators, I have to get my ass in gear. So I screwed up and didn't check my emails, or I don't know. Don't even know. I was going to say I didn't check my emails, because clearly I didn't see the email that was there saying that my order needed extra stuff. So our delivery for the show is going to be before the show, but we're not going to have the planning time we thought now. With the wife being a little upset, I've decided to step out after shit detail for shopping detail. So it's a shit and shop kind of day in my life, But really, America, why? Why do we have to do this shit? Why does your car need fucking eyelashes? Like, really? Really? I'm judging you, America. I'm judging you hard. So the fuckery that took place in the store today, I couldn't record. I was actually asked to delete the recording from my phone because a manager happened to be the next aisle over and he didn't appreciate the fun that I had. I did find another inappropriate product, and I plan to go back when he's not there and redo the video, so just stay tuned for that. Diving back into the work and ignoring all the bullshit, I went back and shaded every character out so that when I do decide to add color later on tomorrow, I can do so expediently. I like to pre-plan, and I don't mix large backs of color. I mean, this is only an 8x10, so I don't see it being too much of an issue by taking my time. But it's not going to take me 3 weeks to finish this piece. This one will be the difference between the last two I produced, the Deadpool and the street scene, because I'm actually going to use brushes rather than acrylic pens. Also means that all of that graphite is going to mix into wet paint probably and darken my tones. But I'm banking on that. I'll just use some white to lighten it, and yeah, fuck it. It's my art.
I have to get back on it.
I'm doing it
I was
my
doing
way.
good for like a couple months ago. I was doing really
But I
every day,
would also
5-10
be lying
minutes.
if I didn't tell you that I considered not even freaking coloring this, leaving it a graphite. But if it weren't for all the graphite rub on the faces of my two human characters, yeah. I'd much rather make it look pretty. Today is a day in the books. I got the pencil sketch done of the Star Wars poker scene. I listed it in my shop at 12345, ironically a straight. And I also got some supporter platta portraits done for my Clapper app supporters. I have a little thing over there for $1 a month. I'll do a little platypus of you. And, you know, after your subscription covers postage, I send it out. These are very tiny, so I can send them out after the first month. So I hopefully be getting some addresses to send those out in the next couple days. Kind of excited for that because it's a new thing I just started doing on my channel. I've always had support tiers, but I was really bad at fulfilling them. So the platypus portraits, super easy, and I'm going to really enjoy being able to, you know, give back to my following now.